Hey everyone, I'm Tino Cubing and welcome to episode 2 of Twisted. This month, we'll be once again taking a look at some of the new cubes that have come out in January, along with my upload goals for 2017 and a challenge at the end of the video. So with that being said, let's get into this month's episode. So taking a look at some of the new cubes that have come out in January, we have Cyclone Boy's new mini 3x3 and 4x4. Now the 3x3 is called the Feiwu and is 40mm. It's $5 in Australian, and I can imagine it would be an absolutely tiny 3x3 because the mini Diane Zanchi, which is 42mm, is already tiny, and this is another 2mm below that. As for the mini 4x4, it's 57mm, which is slightly bigger than a standard 3x3 size, and that's ridiculously small as well for a 4x4. The 4x4 is $12, so they're both really cheap cubes and very tiny. Now, both of these cubes were released on the 31st of December, but I thought it's only fair to mention them as I didn't really say anything about them last month. Also released on the 31st of December is Mofang Jiaoshi's MF5 5x5. Now, from what I can tell, this is an upgrade to the MF5S, and from what I've seen in reviews, seems to be quite a bit better. This cube hasn't been released on any Australian stores, but it's $9 in US, which is obviously a cheap 5x5 coming from the Cubing Classroom series. Some more new cubes that have come out in January are YJ's new Guanfu and Yufu 7x7. Now, I think these are the first 7x7s from YJ, and oddly they were both released at the same time. The Guanfu is $24 and the Yufu is $25, both in US on the Cubicle. So yeah, they look pretty cool. I haven't really seen anything about them, but I imagine as they're pretty budget that they won't be anything spectacular. Moving right along, we have Yushin's new LED lamp cube. Now, I've seen a couple of YouTubers do reviews and unboxings on this, and it is really cool. So it's a pretty big cube, and it has some pictures, and it basically glows in the dark. This cube is $19 on the Cubicle, and I really want to get this. So next up, we have a new brand called CubeStyle. Now, as far as I know, this is a sub-brand of Chi Mofangi, so they are basically similar to Moyu's Cubing Classroom series. They look like a bit of a budget series. They've just released a 2x2 to 5x5 Amperiminx. So looking at the 2x2, it's standard 50mm and is $5 in US on the Cubicle and only comes in stickless pink. The 3x3 is $6 in US, so once again a very cheap cube. Now this one is actually available in stickless bright. Their 4x4 is $9 in US and is 62mm, which is a bit bigger, and is also available in stickless pink. And the 5x5 is crazily only 50 cents more expensive than the 4x4, coming in at $9.50 in US. This cube is also only available in stickless pink and is 63mm, which is a pretty small 5x5. And finally, their Pyramix is $7 in US and is available in black, white, and stickless. Next new cube is Cubicle's new 1x1 Pyramix. So this Pyramix is very tiny, obviously, and is $3 in US. It is available in transparent, black, and white. Moving right along, we have 3 new House Cube variants from Fangkun. I've never heard of this brand. They have the House Cube 1, which is just basically a normal house cube without the chimney. House Cube 2, which has one chimney on the left, and House Cube 3, which has a chimney on each side. They're all priced at $8, and they look really high quality. Next up, we have the new Z-Cube, which, similar to their previous 3x3, is a carbon fiber black cube and is $9.50 in US. So this looks really cool, and it's basically inverted of a normal cube because you have black on all the pieces and the outlines are colored. Moving right along, we have Whit Eden's new 2x2x5 and 2x2x6 cuboids. So the 2x2x5 is $29 and the 2x2x6 is $35. These look really cool, and I would definitely like to get one of these because I really haven't looked into many cuboids. I've mainly been focusing on speed cubes in my collection. Next up, we have the Yushin Huanglong 8x8, which is the latest 8x8 to hit the market and is also the first stickerless. It's the newest release from Yushin's Big Cube series, and comes in Yushin's pretty standard now stickless pink. This cube also hasn't been released in any Australian cube stores, but it is $72 in American. Moving right along, we have the GANS 356 Air UM, which was a collaboration between GANS and the Cubicle Labs. Now, this cube is the first ever mass-produced magnetic 3x3, and is GAN's new flagship 3x3. Now, this cube comes with GAN's full bright shades, and was used by Felix Zemdegs to set the current world record of 4.73. Another really cool thing about this cube is it's priced on the Cubicle at $47.37, and I'm absolutely sure that that's not a coincidence, and really it's a great excuse for GANs to up their prices. And finally, we have the new DNM 37 loop, which was made by the Cubicle Labs and was designed to be similar to Maru, but it apparently lasts longer. And I'm sure this will be really popular because everyone loves Maru, and one of the biggest problems with Maru is that it doesn't last for very long. So I'm very sure that this could be the solution. Also, this loop is $9.50 in American, so translating to Australian, it'll probably come in at a little more pricey than Silk, which is pretty expensive for a little bottle of lube, but I'm sure it will be worth it if it does last longer than Maru. Anyways, those are all the new cubes and lubes that will come out in January. Let's move on to my upload plans for 2017. So, as you probably noticed, I haven't been uploading as much recently. So yes, I have been a little bit lazy, but certainly within reason. So I've had really busy holidays. Settling into high school has been a pretty big task, and the work has been a lot harder. And honestly, I'm not going to say that the reason I'm not uploading is because I have homework, because it really isn't. We haven't really had that much homework, but still recovering from a huge holiday, and going back to school has been pretty tiring. And honestly, every moment that I've had at home to record, I've just been so demotivated because I've been so tired. But I'm hoping for the best in 2017, and I hope that school won't catch me up too much, and that I'll still have time to upload and make videos, because honestly, making videos is what I really love to do, and I enjoy it so much. As for an uploading schedule, I don't really have a very tight schedule. I'll hopefully get 2 videos out a week, but definitely at least 1. But I'm hoping for the best, and I'm sure that with whatever happens, 2017 will be a great year. So those are all really my channel updates and uploading goals. So let's get into this month's challenge. So this month's challenge came from Melvin the Cuber, who asks, can you try to solve a cube one-handed? So I've never actually tried this, but I'm really excited to give this a go, and I'm fairly sure that I can do it. So I'm going to set a goal for myself and try and solve it in under a minute, which I think won't be too hard. But yeah, let's get this scrambled up. Okay. So I think I'm gonna do this with my left hand, and I'm gonna go for green. This is so weird. It's actually a lot easier than I thought it would be, though. So we have 40 seconds in now. I solved that in 45.70 seconds, so that was pretty good, and I definitely didn't expect to finish it that fast. So a huge thank you to Melman the Cuber for suggesting this month's challenge. If you have any other challenges you'd like me to do next month, make sure to leave them in the comments. Anyways, that's it for this episode of Twisted. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to be notified of future content. I'll see you on my next video, and have a great day.